Hey guys, it's Kelly. Don't mind, I'm in a different location, but today we're doing your comments. Before I start, I just want to say one thing. I'm talking about them at the end, but please consider joining Rebellion. We got a few people in. There's a group thing on Twitter. Just type in Storyfire Rebellion in the DMs and Twitter. You'll find it. And on Facebook, if you go to Facebook, go to groups. Type in Storyfire Rebellion. You'll see the page there. You can follow that page. And I already posted stuff on there. So please, guys, we're trying to do... It's not so much to do with Storyfire, it's more to do with Jesse as a person and how he became. And me and a lot of people who are always joined feel he don't care about his fans anymore. You know, we want to try and change that. And we're going to work hard to change. I'm 100% serious about this thing. And please consider joining. Eventually, you want to get a YouTube channel dedicated to this, an Instagram thing, a Storyfire thing. You want to spread this against platforms as we continue to grow. Just to make sure if you guys know one platform, you have other platforms you can join this on. So like I said, there's Facebook and Twitter so far. Juggy_Ghost, he's in charge of the Facebook one. I'm in charge of the Twitter one, even though he made the Twitter one. But then we'll find someone to be in charge of the Instagram one, the Storyfire one, the YouTube channel one. And we're going to do this thing because I'm 100% serious and we're going to grow. Anyways, we'll talk more about the end of the video, but here we go. Madison Wilson put, great job. Thank you. Appreciate your support. Caleb Carson put, your sister looks like your mom. Not trying to be mean. Okay. Madison Wilson, thank you so much. It means a lot to me that you take the time out of your day and read comments from people to really get their opinions on what they think. Keep up the great work. I hope one day you'll make it to the very top. But remember, you're getting there. Have a good day. Thanks. Speaking of that too, I forgot to mention, I did make a video called My Drug Runners Rebellion. I believe it came out yesterday. I don't know how I can't remember that, but exactly when I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. But anyways, make sure to go on my Twitter, share that link on your Twitter, retweet it, just to get more people to join. That would help out a lot too. Just join this, you know. We're not trying to, we're not mean, we're nice people. We're just trying to help here because we feel Justin doesn't care about his fans anymore. He barely uploads. Like within the last couple of months, he barely uploads. And I just feel like when he doesn't really put much effort into it, put his heart into it like he used to. Barely calls us Juggies anymore. Doesn't wear any of the Juggy merch or any Storyfire merch. And I feel like he doesn't do his normal closing as much anymore. You know, love you Juggies to death and don't forget to keep it rigid. It's just sad. So if you guys agree, please watch my video. There's like 2 separate videos on it. One that I made Sunday night, and then one, the Storyfire Rebellion. So check them both out to get a good idea of what I'm talking about. Let me know. Anyways, Madison Wilson put, great job, your makeup work is on fleek. Thanks. I like to think I'm okay at makeup. I don't think I'm amazing at it. I like to think I'm decent though. But thanks for your support. GHYTR. I'm just gonna say that because then MTHGRFD put like a timestamp 017. Then he put, or she put Insta dash Anita 19 hot. I don't know. Is that your Insta? Okay. Check out this person's Insta, I guess. It's Anita 19 hot. If you're interested. Colin put, so this is a follow-up to automatic writing. I mean, I guess I've done a couple of automatic writing videos. So I mean, I guess you can. I don't know. Gloria Galant per wow. Okay. Colin per interesting. Well, hope he's okay. Thanks. Colin per opinion of read. I support it if it's used for medical purposes, recreational purposes. I agree too, you know. Because if you watch my video, you will. I said in my video because I found it. I also put the link in the comment section for that article so you guys can read it too. I pinned it. And pretty much, I read that, you know, readers, you know, they did like a study. What country was it? Germany, I think. Was Germany? I don't know. It was a different country, and they did a study to show like people who have read in their system or whatever were more responsible for critical car crashes. I mean, I forget exactly, something along the lines of that. Go check out the video if you haven't. And also, this talk time this week would be, oh my god, I don't remember the topic for this week. Oh, police brutality. So, I know that's like a serious thing going around. You know, it's happening right now in our country. So, and I feel like it needs to be talked about. We shouldn't be afraid to talk about these things, you know? Because it's not a bad thing to talk about, you know? Anyways, Colin put whiskey. Okay, and Colin put happy birthday to that. Then Colin, appreciate that. Colin put rip Storyfire, a great attempt for an app. It did its best to get attention for Jesse, but sadly probably didn't make enough revenue. Yeah, I feel like people don't understand too. Like Jesse said, this investor only gave him enough money to guarantee 1 more year. If you don't know who this investor is, if you guys have any guesses, let me know. Maybe like he didn't say because the investor wanted his name out there. Because a lot of times you do the it's like the silent partner in businesses that they get their funding from to help them out, but they don't want their identity revealed. It could be same thing too, like a silent partner. I don't know. Anyways, I don't necessarily want Storyfire to fail. I just want it to be better, and I don't think he should be trying to compete with YouTube. I think he should let Storyfire be its own app. Like let Storyfire, speak for itself. Let it be its own thing. Because people have to realize too, like the community, yes, is it like somewhat better than other social medias? Yes, but you know why it's like that? Because it's small right now. It's a small community. It only has a couple thousand people right now. And Storyfire, as Storyfire continues to grow, it's gonna continue to become like any other social media. Like think about when Twitter and Instagram first came out. Like when they first came out, it was just small. Just a few people. So yes, it was probably good, and then as it continued to grow, it can continue to get worse, because there's continue to be trolls joining as more and more people join it. Just like Storyfire is gonna come out the same way. Just want you guys to be prepared. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to open you guys' eyes. Anyways, Caleb, I'm just gonna say your first name because I don't know if I say your last name wrong or not. He making videos though. He does good. Yes, but he barely been uploading the last couple months, and I just feel like his heart's not in it like it used to be. He doesn't do his same closing, doesn't wear his druggy merch, I feel like, anymore. Like, I just feel like he doesn't care. That's my thing. Kareem put, Callie, just know I'm here for you. I feel you, my friend. We shall make a difference. No, I'm always open for you. Much love. Thanks, Kareem. I hope some of you guys are okay if I don't say your full name on here, if I just say, like, the first part of your name. Like, instead of saying Korean man, I just say Korean. Hope you guys are okay with that. If you prefer me to say your whole name, just let me know. I don't want to disrespect you in any way. Jojo put, I agree with you. It's ridiculous. Then Jojo put, this guy's just a liar at this point. Jojo put, it's not even storytelling anymore. I agree with that. Jojo put, he's being a chump. And then Jojo said, don't help him. He doesn't deserve any more help. Us fans gave him enough in return. With us, he'd do nothing. He's just but dishonest with us. Nothing strange. I mean, I kind of agree with that to a point. Like, we have done so much for Jesse. We supported him through everything with his app. Like, we subscribed to his channel. Like, he wouldn't have had Storyfire if it wasn't for us subscribing and watching his videos and helping him grow on YouTube. Like, people don't realize, but it's really the fans that help these YouTubers. These YouTubers wouldn't be where they are today. Wouldn't have these big houses, nice cars, without us, and I feel like we don't realize that as fans. Like, it's because of us, these people are where they are today, being able to be these big YouTubers, being able to go out and do other things. Like, we have to start realizing them more. That's why I want to make a change. I want to, not just for Jesse, but just to show everyone that it's us fans that make these big YouTubers who we are. This is why, I love to read your comments, because I want to show my appreciation for your fans. I want to give back to you, and that's also why I love reading your comments, because I love hearing you guys' feedback. That's one of my favorite parts of being a creator on here, is hearing you guys' thoughts and opinions and feedback. Because I value you guys, and a lot of other big YouTubers don't. So let's make a change to help, not just to help Jesse, but to help all the creators to realize this. Anyways. Joel Wallace makes me even look back at this Hex series and see it was just a cash grab rather than a series, but I know it's not, but I'm just saying when he lies like this, it's unnecessary. It makes me do that. Yeah, I do not believe Psych series is a cash grab. I think because that's when he actually started to grow. Like, remember by the end of Psych series, he already had 3 million subscribers pretty much. I don't know if exactly 3 million, but just about. So, and then he realizes, and I don't know. Anyways. Jojo Wallace. Colin put, 5 heart emojis, put, love you very much, Kelly, please stay strong. Thanks, Colin. Appreciate your support. Colin put, yays. Thanks. Jojo put, he has been ever since the Psych series manipulating and lying to us. He's gone too far. with Psycho series, he did that just for the series, and I love Psycho series. I feel like it was such well done, and I like that style, like vlog style filming it, the way he filmed it, like in the vlog style, because it makes that, I feel like it made us feel more connected to him. And like I miss that Jesse who cared about his fans, that did fan mail, hashtag Triple M, you know, Juggy Powell, like did stuff that gave back to us, because we gave so much to him. We gave him the opportunity to be where he is today, to have a Tesla, to live in this big house in Pennsylvania. You know what I mean? We have to really open our eyes up more and realize that. You know what like I said, I'm really 100% serious about this. I want to make a change. I want to open up people's eyes. I want things to be better. And I think we can make it better if we work hard and you guys join us, you know, start this group together. Anyway, George Wallace. He stopped playing with our emotions. I noticed he played with yours. He told everyone he was creating YouTube, and I remember you cried about him. Yeah, I was upset because, you know, and that was fake. He admitted it. He really is playing with people's emotions for money. He threatened to shut down Storyfire for money and to create YouTube for money. It's okay to fake narratives, but faking business actions, etc., affects other people. And I think it's crossing the line. There's no story out of it. This is just con territory. Exactly, like, there's really no story to it. It's just him faking stuff. I don't know if it's because, you know, that's just his mindset now because he's done it for so long, and that's kind of like, it's becoming all he knows. But it's sad, and like I said, join me to make this change. Because I believe we can do it. Even though we may just be small creators, that doesn't mean we can't make a change, okay? Remember that. Doesn't matter how big or small you are. It matters if you're willing to put in the work and you're willing to fight this fight with me. No matter where it takes us. You know, you gotta be able to stick by this no matter what path it leads us down, you know? Because once you're with us, you're with us. So make sure this is something you're willing to do no matter what. Glory Lampert, that looks super cool. Kareem put, we shall make a change. Yes, Kareem. Let's fight, guys. Fight the good fight with me. Colin put, nice. Let's make a change. Because think about it. Remember, looking back, we can be like, hey, we did this. We did something good. Even though we're small. Even though we were just small creators, small, you know, had a small following, we still managed to make a big change. Because I believe we could. If we work hard, we get enough people involved. We get, you know, the right people too. We can do this. And the last comment is from George. It came to my attention on Twitter that Jesse made an announcement paying regards and being truthful to what's actually going down and discrediting all the rumors about the shutdown and investment being scripted and fake. He's claiming it was actually real. I don't know if I want to completely take his word for it, but I do respect him in a situation more with this tweet, but it doesn't stop me from being skeptical. A lot of people don't believe him as shown in the replies. Yeah, because the thing is, how many times they said things were real and it wasn't. Like with this, I believe, you know, that Storyfire was going to actually get shut down at the last minute. The investor came along, but it was kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like, this how it was last minute. And again, with the video, obviously video was filmed in daytime, right? Because you got on the call with Brian, right? The FaceTime call, when you put that post in Storyfire, he was going to meet with Brian and they were going to shut down the service. That was earlier. That was about 5, and he didn't upload a video until like 9, like 4 or 5 hours later. So that was weird. But I think, guys, keep in mind though, the fact that he had posted, like, he posted on Twitter, and Storyfire was like a 2-part like thing he wrote out in his notes section of his phone, it looked like, about him, you know, explaining that. The fact that he had to do that should tell him something. You know, it's time to quit. Like, we just want real Jesse. We don't mind if you want to do a series, but at least let us know, okay, this is a series, you know, where you don't have to come out and say it, but at least do some indication. And if it's not, just do real life videos, vlogs, you know. That's what we want. Everything doesn't always have to be a series. And again, let's fight this fight, guys. You know, because I'm really looking back on it, I feel like this is the case with a lot of creators, you know, that they take the fans for granted. You know what I mean? Like, think about like a couple years ago when a bunch of YouTubers, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, they used to do like fan mails, Q&As, reading your comments, like to give back to the fans, and then they just stopped doing all that. Like, because, you know, once they're big, they're able to have all this money and get these big houses, these nice cars, you know, these Gucci, like, but they lose sight of what's important. It's about the fans, because without the fans, you wouldn't be able to have all these things, like when it comes to Jesse, without us fans, he wouldn't be able to do Psycho series, right, and grow this big without us fans support. When Psycho series happened, right, then that means he wouldn't have met Brian. They wouldn't have done, the documentary, and wouldn't have done Storyfire. So, and I feel like Jesse doesn't realize that. I feel like that's the same thing with a lot of creators. Let me know if you agree. And I want to make this change, and I'm 100% serious. I just want to let you guys know that I would do whatever it takes, and I hope you guys will feel the same way and join me, And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me, in my DMs on Twitter, Instagram. I want to reassure you guys that we're going to do what it takes. And sometimes, you may have to do things that maybe may be perceived as, bad or not the best thing, but will be good at the end. Sometimes the ends justify the means. I always, don't want to have to be, I want to do this honestly and stuff, and I want to do this the right way. I don't want to have to, do anything bad to make this change. Have to, hurt anyone in a sense. Not, when I mean hurt, not physically, but, hurt anyone. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And at the time, you may not want to, but at the end, we prove that you know what. Sometimes you gotta hurt a few people to make the change, right? To do what needs to be done. And a lot of times when you hurt someone, it's usually not that bad. Something not that bad. It may seem like that at the time, but when you look back, no, it wasn't really that bad. I don't know why we're so upset about it. But anyways, guys, please join. Please be serious. Please help out in any way we can, because we do need someone to do an Instagram one, to do a Storyfire one, do a YouTube channel, and stuff. And we have some other things happening in the works, too, to start this process of making the change. So, please, I recommend being part of it. And again, all you have to do is follow the one on Facebook or Twitter. Just DM me, and I can add you in the chat on Twitter, in the DM chat, or just, again, go to Facebook, and I'll show you it. I'll show you how to do it now. So, you go on your Facebook, right, on your phone, iPad. You go to menu on the bottom there, where it says menu, next to notifications. And then right underneath, you see it says groups right there under memory, the fourth tab down. Well, for me, it's the fourth tab, but for you, it would be third. Okay, you tap in it, you search groups, type in, and when you go to search groups, type in Storyfire Rebellion. And that will pop up, and that's it. Just click follow. I'm already following. And there you go. Now I'll show you it on Twitter, too. Again, you go on Twitter, you go in your DMs. So right up there, you go search for groups and people. We can search Storyfire Rebellion. And when you type it in, it does pop up. Now, I don't know how it works, if it would just let you join or you have to request to join. I don't know, but I'm just letting you know. Also, another thing on Storyfire too, think about this, guys. If you can't, if they don't have money to keep Storyfire going, where would they get money to pay us, for videos for Blaze on there too, think about that stuff too. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to hate on Storyfire, because I do like it for writing, but I just think it does have a lot of issues. I'm just trying to bring the issues it has to light just to help make it better, that's all. I don't want you guys to, if I'm coming across as being hateful towards it, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to point out issues that it can be fixed and it can be brought to light, Anyways. But yeah, please consider joining the rebellion. DM me about it. You can DM Juggy Ghost too, because he's a part of it. And he runs the Facebook, so yeah. I love you guys. Follow me on my socials, follow content, so subscribe to Josh, subscribe to Ridgeway, #AGP, subscribe to _Juggy. I love you guys so much. And yeah, I just don't know. Please subscribe to me and let me know what else you want to see on the channel. I want to continue to grow this thing. And I know we can do it. And yeah, I love you guys so much, my randomers. You guys mean the world to me. I hope you know that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.